Coming off a grueling title defense, Triple H was steadily building his legacy as one of the greatest world heavyweight champions in WWE history. The following night on Raw, the Game looked to take the night off. However, Stone Cold Steve Austin had other plans.
You can pick your own opponent tonight as long as that opponent is a former world champion.
I'll wrestle the greatest former world heavyweight champion of all time, Ric Flair.
What? I'm overwhelmed. I mean, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened in my entire life. The best versus the best, just like we talked about.
I chose you to stick it up Austin's ass. I chose you not because you're Ric Flair. I chose you because you're Ric Flair. You'll lay down.
With Ric Flair's integrity at stake, Shawn Michaels paid Flair a visit to remind him who he was and give the dirtiest player in the game his confidence back.
Do you really think I can go out there and beat a guy like Triple H right now?
I know you can do it.
Where's Flair getting this from?
After what I saw you do to Triple H,
Look at these shots by Flair.
I am here to tell you that you, Ric Flair, were, are, and will always be the greatest wrestler in the world. And I just want to know if I'm in the same league with Ric Flair.
You, Michaels, will always be a Ric Flair wannabe.
He just took a punch on Michaels.
I am not the little boy watching my idol. I am a heartbreak kid, the showstopper. You didn't pass the torch to me. I took it from you.
Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, and Bad Blood. The dream match, perhaps of all time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 234 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair!
People ask, who do you think is the greatest champion of all time? To me, it's a toss-up. It's either Ric Flair or Shawn Michaels. Flair dominated the 80s as no one has ever dominated a decade. Shawn Michaels dominated the 90s and took what Flair had done to another level.
Well, there have been a lot of guys who wanted to be like Ric Flair.
From San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
From just down the road in San Antonio, Shawn Michaels has made his way here to Houston.
Like you said before, Cole, nobody dominated the 80s like Ric Flair. And nobody dominated the 90s like Shawn Michaels. But you know what? This is 2003. Who's going to dominate tonight? I'm making sure that this is me. Whenever I see you walk, or hear you talk, I make them feel. I'm never on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy.
We can think back to the last 20 years and some of the greatest five-star matches and Match of the Year candidates, and one common denominator is that they usually had either Ric Flair or Shawn Michaels in them.
And that's why this match is almost guaranteed to be special. I love it.
The Texas crowd does too, King. The cheers for HBK already starting up from his home state fans. But you can hear that Flair has his cult following too, as always.
perfect head scissor.
Ric Flair going for it. Into the collar and elbow tie-up. Only one can come out ahead. It was just a little over 2 years ago that we saw one of the greatest events in WWE history held right here in Houston, WrestleMania 18.
Well, there's always been a rich history between WWE and the state of Texas, Cole, and this incredible event is just going to add one more chapter to that book.
Yeah, and I live here.
Yep, there's the reversal by Shawn Michaels. And Ric Flair has momentum. You know, Shawn Michaels might be as athletic a superstar as we have in WWE today.
And that's always the one thing to watch out for in a Shawn Michaels match. With his athleticism, HBK has the ability to dictate the pace of a match, like a fast-break basketball team.
Well, that's if he gets going, Cole. Ric Flair is doing everything he can to... Ouch! Whipped right into that wall.
Ric Flair, as we all know, is the master of the figure-4 leg lock. He likes to get you on the ground and work the legs. And when he decides to focus on the legs, Flair can dissect those legs like a surgeon.
Oh, you said it, Cole. When Flair decides to work on your legs, you're pretty much history. You're pretty much toast.
You know, we can talk all day about Flair's figure-4 leg lock, but he really can work the legs in a whole variety of ways if he wants to.
And Shawn Michaels has seen Nature Boy's moves thousands of times, has watched all of Flair's matches, so he knows what to look out for.
Oh, you do not get up from that.
Whoa! Whoa! He's really squeezing tight on that figure-4. Look at him trying to use all the strength and power he can muster to escape this.
The one thing Ric Flair wants to do here tonight is negate the speed and quickness advantage that Shawn Michaels has over him, and it looks like he may be doing it.
Well, even if Shawn Michaels... Oh, what's Flair going for here? But wait, a reversal by Shawn Michaels, and ooh, Flair hit that corner hard. He's dazed.
Yeah, really dazed.
Here comes HBK. Oh, Flair in the corner now. Shawn Michaels has him, but wait a minute. Referee... Oh, look at that.
Blatant low blow.
And I think Ric Flair got both HBK and the referee. What are you going to do now, Nature Boy? Woo! Watch it. He looks fired up here.
Here goes Michaels. He's rolling. What happened there?
Don't look at me. I'm just as surprised as you are. Not a lot of spring left in his step right now. Look out!
What a move!
Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game, is going to do whatever it takes to put Shawn Michaels in his place here tonight.
Flair is just so confident. Some would say borderline arrogant, but boy, so confident.
Well, believe me, Flair is arrogant, and he doesn't apologize for it. He's the Nature Boy. Woo! Check. Oh, look at this! Ric Flair with a figure-4, but no!
Shoved right into the official. And now Shawn Michaels is ready to go. And he's tuning up the band for some sweet chin music on Nate.
Look out, Nature Boy!
And he connects. Who the heck? Randy Orton
with a steel chair to the back of Shawn Michaels. And look at this, he's putting Nature Boy on top of HBK.
The youngest member of Evolution.
Are you kidding?
Helping
the referee?
Out his buddy Flair.
And there's the 3 count. I can't believe this, Cole.
No, I can't. That's the way these guys operate.
The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, he's almost unconscious. There's no way he could have won this match over Shawn Michaels without the help of Randy Orton. Ric Flair can barely stand, but Shawn Michaels is out.
dividends.
What you see in this ring is the greatest example of evolution.
As the members of Triple H's new faction, Evolution, continued to grow, so did the problems for the Heartbreak Kid.
Shawn Michaels is the next legend that I'm going to kill.
It's Legend versus the Legend Killer. Michaels going. No, he's caught. Sweet chin music. Oh, Michaels blocks into the RKO. And Orton wins it. The Legend Killer prevails.
Later that same night, Triple H's long title reign came to an end. In the weeks to come, the game would enlist an animal in an effort to reclaim his throne.
That's Batista! The hell? Batista assaulting Shawn Michaels!
HBK's problems only became worse with the addition of the newest member of Evolution. At the 2003 Survivor Series, the animal would unleash his rage.
We're down to Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton! Wait a minute! That animal! Batista! No!
Look, Shawn, I powerbombed your ass straight to hell. Hey, just come on down, you jacked up Nimrod.
Batista and Michaels will go one-on-one at Armageddon.
Dave Batista, 6'5", 325 pounds.
In 30 years that I've been around this business, I don't think I've ever seen a better big match wrestler than Shawn Michaels.
I believe in Armageddon.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, representing San Antonio, Texas, is one of the most honored champions in the history of WWE, making his 68th WWE pay-per-view appearance case. It'll be only the third for Batista.
Well, with Shawn Michaels, we all saw what happened in Survivor Series. Batista interfering in the Heartbreak Kid's match against Randy Orton and costing Shawn Michaels the victory.
I make them feel like they're all cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm so hard, girl. Hands up the motion.
And being accompanied by the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 318 pounds, Batista!
So far tonight at Armageddon King, Evolution is 1-0. Randy Orton beating Rob Van Dam to win the Intercontinental Championship earlier. And Batista will do everything in his power to make it 2-0 for Evolution tonight.
And so will Nate. Ric Flair led Randy Orton to victory, and I think he's got it in that twisted, sick mind of his that he's going to lead Batista to victory right here as well.
Shawn Michaels has got to get on that horse tonight. Use every bit of speed and quickness that he can come up with and try to frustrate Batista with his movement.
You know, I don't think Batista gets frustrated, Cole. I think he just gets mad. Whoa!
should hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
Shawn Michaels will just throw caution to the wind in this one. You can be sure of that.
Into the collar and elbow tie-up. Only one can come out ahead. Shawn Michaels going for it.
And he hits the neck breaker. Oh, man, is he fired up.
Into the tie-up. Who's going to get the upper hand?
Uh-oh. What's this? Batista's in all kinds of trouble.
Batista going to work now.
And he wants to get out of there in the worst way. It doesn't take too long to look at Batista and recognize what an unbelievable athlete he is. I mean, the man is built like a machine.
Batista's absolutely a very well-conditioned athlete, King, but on the other side, there's something that can't be seen by the naked eye. The big intangible here tonight, Shawn Michaels' unprecedented will to win.
Batista is just one big monster, Cole. I mean, what a physical specimen. Look at him. He's got muscles in places most people don't even have places.
And with Shawn Michaels giving up about 100 pounds to Batista, there might be a little bit of an intimidation factor here tonight. HBK isn't easily intimidated, but if there is anyone that could intimidate him, it might be Batista.
Well, let's face it, Batista could intimidate anybody. Batista could intimidate Godzilla and King Kong both at the same time.
And there's the release. What's going to happen now?
I'm scared to ask. Shawn Michaels would love to win this for himself, to get the victory over Batista. But there's more to it than just that, Cole.
I mean, you're referring, of course, to this history with Evolution as a whole, King, and the run-in Shawn Michaels has had with every single member of that group.
Well, I can't stress it enough. Shawn Michaels would absolutely love to derail Evolution by beating Batista right here. And that's exactly what an HBK win would do. It would derail Evolution.
But on the other hand, King, if Batista can get the win here, and with Randy Orton already having won earlier, this would have all the makings of a legendary night for Evolution.
And the offensive display by Shawn Michaels. Oh, look at the emotion. He's having a seriously hard time getting back to his feet after that.
A reversal by the Animal.
Wow, I did not see that coming, Cole.
Batista, with his strength and power, has the ability to throw Shawn Michaels around the ring like a piece of garbage if he gets him in the right position.
And believe me, that's exactly what this big monster thinks of Shawn Michaels. A piece of garbage. I don't think Batista respects anyone. Well, maybe Nate, Triple H, and Randy Orton a little bit. But other than that, I don't think he has any respect for anyone. What a shot!
And only a one count. Now, who does a methodical pace benefit, King?
Well, whenever the dominating competitor takes his time, it gives everybody a chance to catch their breath. So I don't know.
Batista has the Nature Boy Ric Flair in his corner tonight, coaching him up on how to take out Shawn Michaels. Flair, no doubt, telling him to go after Shawn Michaels' Achilles heel, that damaged lower back.
And you know what? Batista better start listening to Nate. No one is better at finding weak spots in an opponent than Ric Flair.
Flair has been such a steadying influence for the two young members of Evolution, Batista and Randy Orton. At last year's Armageddon, Shawn Michaels entered as a champion. But this year, this match is not about titles. This is simply personal. The courageous Shawn Michaels going up against the monster known as Batista.
And it definitely... Oh, man! That'll take the wind out of your sails.
Shawn Michaels, he's tuning up the band. Looking for a little bit of sweet chin music.
This is going to be bad for Batista, but wait a minute!
Oh, what a counter! Ooh! Spine buster by the Animal. Incredible counter by Batista.
And now it looks like Batista ready to do Shawn Michaels in.
Batista feeling it. Batista going to look for the patented Batista bomb right here.
Shawn Michaels in serious trouble. Here he goes. Well, it looks like it's all over for Shawn Michaels here, but wait.
No, not yet, not yet. Oh, sweet chin music.
And Michaels fell right across Batista. Here's the count.
He got him. Michaels got him.
Oh, he's in trouble now.
Shawn Michaels has beaten the Animal. I can't believe it.
Well, neither can Shawn Michaels.
I'm sexy. I've got the looks.
Well, Evolution will not have a clean sweep tonight thanks to Shawn Michaels. This throws a hugest monkey wrench into the plans of Evolution in Armageddon.
Somehow, someway, Shawn Michaels has survived. His will to win is amazing. What an athlete and what a match. He's the showstopper.